So today we are going to look at mean and median. So data can be described by its center, which refers to the mean and/or median. So the mean shows where the center of the data is, but not always a true representation of the data. And the median is the midpoint of the data. It might not be a data value, and it does not have to be in the middle of the range. The mean can be thought of as determining the fair share. The mean is calculated by finding the sum of the pieces of data and then dividing by the number of pieces you have. So our first problem says the table below shows the quiz scores for 6 students. So I'm going to first find the sum of the pieces of data. So I'm going to say 85 plus 76 plus 92 plus 87 plus 56 plus 96. And when you add those together, you should get 492. And then I'm going to divide by 6 because I have 6 numbers here, and that is going to give me an average of 82. All right, number 2 says, Jacel and his 5 friends went trick-or-treating. When they got home, they counted their candy and determined that the 6 kids got 25, 37, 29, 43, 40, and 36 pieces of candy, respectively. All right, so we're going to find the average again. So I'm going to add those numbers up. All right, when you add them up, you should get 210. And there were 6 kids, so I'm going to divide this by 6. So 210 divided by 6 is going to give us 35. All right, the median is another measure of center, which is the middle of the data when it is organized from least to greatest. All right, our problem says determine why someone would claim that 9 is the center of the data below. So we are first going to arrange the numbers from least to greatest. All right, so if I arrange these numbers from least to greatest from this graph below, I have 1, 3, because it's right here. So we have 3. Then we have 1, 5. We have 2 6s, so I'm going to list that twice. We have 2 7s. We have 1 8. 2 10s, 2 12s, 1 14, 1 15, and 1 16. All right, now we need to cross off to get our middle number. So I'm just going to cross off 1 from the left, and I cross off 1 from the right, from the left, from the right, and I'm going to keep crossing off until I get to the middle. All right, I'm left with 2 numbers here because I can't cross off 1 on the left side without crossing off 1 on the right side. So if you are left with 2 numbers, you are going to look for the number that is directly between them. Or if you're not 100% sure, because sometimes the numbers aren't always going to be as easy as this, you can say 8 plus 10. You're just going to find the average of it, and you're going to divide it by 2. So 8 plus 10 is 18, divided by 2 is 9. So 9 would be the median here. All right, go ahead and pause the video. I want you to try these 4 problems on your own, and then press play when you are finished to see if you get the correct answers. All right, so you should be checking your answers now. If you got any wrong and you can't figure out what you did wrong, come see me. Otherwise, go ahead and move on with your web quest.